Bandwagon 11 manager chaps. Game week 20. Right. The big question here for you really is what is your plan to bring Haaland back in?
Let's see. I thought about that long time ago, especially when I took him out. So I got 2 free transfers. So what I can do is I'll take out Alvarez and bring in Haaland. So yeah, I've got enough money in the bank to bring in Haaland with 1 transfer.
Very well, very well. Talking about transfers, what are your transfer plans going into this very next game week?
Well, it will depend on Haaland, to be honest. If we hear or get a sense that, Haaland is going to be playing, then, or is fit, then I'll bring him in for Alvarez. And then as my second transfer, I think I will bring in Porro for either Trippier or Tsimikas. Probably Tsimikas.
Okay, very well. Not bad. But we can see why you're not above killer squad manager. Some bogus thinking there. But maybe we'll do some luck there. Man United did win after all. On to the next. There potentially could be some double game weeks happening in game week 26. Do you have a plan for bringing in these double game week assets? Looking at Bournemouth potentially playing Luton in that time, Man City playing Brentford. Will you be wildcarding in that time? No, I'm sorry, wildcarding, yes, or playing a free chip, or are you slowly going to bring in those assets?
No, I'm not going to use a chip for, just for a small double game week like this. I mean, it's literally the only extra fixture is Man City and Brentford because their fixture got postponed. But other than that, I mean, to be honest, what assets are going to bring in anyway? Everybody's got Haaland, right? So everybody's going to want sort of like to triple up on City. We all know City's defense sucks. You can't really trust them, to keep a clean sheet to save their lives. So, I mean, if you want to really take that, that chance, which I probably will, since I'm falling behind in the standings or the league, I'll probably take a chance with one of their defenders. And then maybe a midfielder like Foden, because KDB is not back either. But in terms of all the other teams having a double fixture, Brentford, Buemo is the only asset worth thinking about bringing in, but he's injured. So, I mean, you could think about bringing in Wissa as a striker, but it's unreliable. Who else can you bring in? It's pretty much it, It's pretty much it. So, it's not looking really good. So, I'll probably only make just one transfer, just bring in an extra City player. That's it. Other than that, I'm not going to make a big fuss out of that particular double game week.
Very well. Captaincy on Salah, vice captaincy on Watkins. Is that set for you?
No. It's not set. To be honest, look, Newcastle have been having a tough time recently, and Liverpool haven't really been banging in the goals like they should, or should I say Salah? So yeah, I mean, Watkins had like what, 2 bad games, or yeah, in a row. But I feel like at home, with Burnley being so open, I think it'll be a lot easier for Watkins than it will be for Salah. But I shall see. We'll see.
I think that takes me to my next question. That handsome manager of a killer squad, took a risk on captaincy in the game week 19, and it paid off for him. Very well, very well.
Because he's a lucky little bumhole. That's why.
If you say so. I mean, you are the one falling behind the stands, as you said so yourself. But the first
only for now. Only for now.
The problem is admitting to it. And to take me back to my question, I was saying, do you not think that after 2 game weeks of the majority captain blanking in the FPL, that you should now be taking some risks because, as I said, the special one has been doing it, and other expert managers, and it allows you to gain on those who blank?
This is FPL and anything can happen, right? Just because it happens once in a blue moon does not mean that you should go around and willy-nilly start captaining every Tom, Dick, and Harry now. All right? Okay? If that's what you want to do, go ahead. It's your squad. It's your team. If you want to do that, if you're going to have fun that way, then do it. But as an experienced person like me, trust me when I say that doesn't always pay off when you try it, every single game week. It will not work. It will not work in the long run. Short run, yes, maybe it might work. But in the long run, no. You will have to eventually fall back on people like Salahs and the Sons and the Haalands of this world, who are, overall favorites for captains every week. Okay, so look, like I said, there's nothing wrong with going with a proper differential like Cat did, but yeah, all I'm gonna say is that it's not gonna work every week. All right, so be prepared when it fails. It will fail miserably for you. That's all I want to say.
Very well, very well. Thank you very much, chaps. I've been getting a lot of questions from the public, and they want to know who are your best Man City midfielder assets. Thank you.
Well, right now there is only one, and that's Foden. I mean, even Foden himself is not doing much, but he's doing much more.
He's been on form and scoring in his past few games, and he's starting.
No. But let's be honest. Grealish is not that type of player. He's not that type of player to give you not even more than 10 goals in an entire season. So which means, even if he scores 10 goals a season, spread out across the entire season, that's an average of what? A goal every almost 3 games or 4 games? No, man, that's not the type of asset that you want to have from Man City. At least with Phil Foden, you know what? You know that he is capable of scoring those 10 goals and even getting you assists. And on top of that, he is on set pieces. All right? So you've got a whole bunch of options on how to score points with Foden. Whereas with Grealish, it's just, yes, every now and again he might get an assist or, he might get a goal, but it doesn't last that long with that guy. So, yeah.
Last question. What are your comments on KDB returning? Do you think it will be Foden to make way or Alvarez?
Knowing Pep, I think that he will probably rotate them. So, probably one game it'll be Foden, then the other game it'll be Alvarez. That will be rotating with De Bruyne. with KDB. So yeah, I don't think it'll be just one set person. It will depend on on how Pep feels on that weekend. So yeah. I mean, even if KDB does come back, let's just remember he's come back from a really serious injury. He's been out for months, and in the first couple of weeks, he's not going to play from the get go. Full 90 minutes. They're probably going to bring him in slowly as a sub here and there, that type of thing. So, to be honest, KDB's got a long way to go. I think probably at this rate, we'll only really start seeing him play 90 minutes maybe come end of Feb. Then we can have a serious conversation in terms of KDB being an actual FPL asset.
Very well. Thank you, chaps, and good luck for Gameweek 20.
Thank you. I'll definitely need it.